is Miriam Cutelis. I am a Cognomovement practitioner. Welcome to Let's Cogno That, where each video explores a fun and creative way to use Cognomovement to improve your life. Now let's go have some fun. Hey guys, welcome to Let's Cogno That. I am Miriam Cutelis and I am a Cognomovement practitioner. Today we're going to find joy in our body and we're going to grow it. If you've already watched the introduction to this video and want to go straight to the session, just fast forward to this time frame and you will be able to start the session. Now, if this is the first time you're here, wonderful. This is a very timely issue because there is always recently lots of talk in our social groups, in our families, within our friends about how things are falling apart. And it's really important as energy workers that we focus on what we want to grow. And where we focus is obviously very, very important. And today I'm going to ask you to use your imagination to grow joy. And because our thoughts, believe it or not, direct our consciousness. And because we're able to make this choice, we are choosing how we feel. That is a radical act of freedom. So yes, the world could be falling apart. But if we cannot keep peace within our minds, we are not going to be effective in the work we do. So it's really important that in order for us to do the work that we do, to also notice the energy that we are putting out in the world. And so growing love and growing joy within us is really important in the work that we do. So Aaron Apke, which is a YouTuber that I follow, and he does a lot of similar work, he says that to work on one's frequency is the greatest service you can do for humanity. And I very much agree, because as an energy worker myself, I feel I've met, I've met many, many people who want to help humanity, but their own energy and frequency is full of either lots of negative energy, anger, frustration, lots of energy that just doesn't feel right to anyone in their space. So how do we create a world that works for everyone? We work on ourselves first. I love the quote by St. Francis of Assisi, which says, "Preach always, use words when necessary." I love that quote because what it means is that words are unnecessary when your actions are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that is, there should be an alignment, obviously, with what you preach and what you do. But ultimately, what you say about what you do is unnecessary because your presence alone and your actions alone should pretty much be speaking from the heart. So it's really important that you not worry so much about convincing people about who you are, but mostly just be, and that in its own should be able to convince people that you embody heart-based consciousness. So embodying heart-based consciousness requires no words. So there's no need for the song and dance to convince others of the fact that you're a good person or you do good works, because you are already embodying it. You are it. All right, so how do we do this? We start with joy. And I'm starting with joy because it seems like a little more tangible than love. So we're going to start with joy. And another quote that I wrote down from Aaron Apke, and I'll have his link in his YouTube channel link in the description section. But another quote from him is that he has a radical commitment to living in alignment with the eternal. So again, a lot of the spiritual work that he talks about, it all is about you working on yourself. And I very much agree that if you're going to do spiritual work, it is about you working on yourself and your own journey. And that is how we are able to help others. I know it seems weird, right? We help ourselves, we sort of make sure that we have joy and that we have abundance, and somehow that's going to help others. But it does. It absolutely does. Because our birthright is joy and abundance. So when we grow joy and abundance, we are helping others see the light. We're helping others follow that same route. All right, so let's get started. We're going to be growing joy today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to ground ourselves. Grab your Cogno ball. Take some deep, audible breaths. Imagine stress leaving your body. Keep your head straight. Feel free to look down with your eyes open. If I'm looking forward, it's because I'm looking at my notes. You're looking down with your eyes open. The ball is between your legs at the low position. Every exhale, you become lighter and lighter and lighter. Melt into your seat with each exhale. Take another deep breath. Nice and slow and audible. Notice your neck. Exhale and release the tension in your neck. Take another deep breath. Notice your upper back. Exhale and release the tension in your upper back. Notice your jaw. Release your jaw. Exhale and release your jaw. Notice your shoulders. Release your shoulders. A couple more breaths. All right, so we're going to start with small things, and we're going to go left to right, low to high. And I want you to, when I tell you these specific things to imagine, I want you to just be in each one of these. All right, so start left to right with your hands on both hands on the ball. And you're following the ball with your eyes, all right? Now, think about the last time you had a smile from a stranger, a friendly smile from a stranger. Think about birds singing in the morning. I went for a walk this morning, and the birds were just delightful. Think about the last time someone let you cut in line. Take a deep breath, left to right. Think about the last time you got a hug from a good friend. Hug from a good friend. Think about when you go to bed at night and you're exhausted and how good that feels. Joy, joy. Think about the smell of your favorite flower. Think about how wonderfully quiet things are in the morning, right before everyone wakes up. Follow the ball with your eyes, both hands on the ball. You're going a little higher now. Sunset. Imagine yourself watching the sunset. Look at all those colors. Joy. Sunrise. Joy. A little higher now. Take another deep breath. Think about the last time you smelled a newly bathed baby. There's that little baby smell. How about coffee? If you're not a coffee drinker, how about your favorite warm drink? Take that deep breath, smell it. Beautiful. looking into the face of a loved one, looking into, could be someone who passed, someone who's here. Beautiful. Diving into a brand new book. That smell of the brand new book. Settling into a movie with the family or with someone you love. Or if you like watching movies by yourself, settling into a yummy movie. Beautiful. Take a deep breath, bring the ball down. All right, so what we're going to do now, it's the infinity, and you're going to keep the ball about 5 to 6 inches from your face, and you're going to have it rotate in the shape of an infinity. The only things moving here are the ball and your eyes, and it doesn't matter which hand holds the ball. And we're going to again focus on the little joys. And I want you to think, I want you to think of other examples of little joys. Okay? Little joys. Remember, just tiny things that make you smile throughout the day. We're going to rotate nice and slow. Take a deep breath. Make a list in your mind of little joys. Take a deep breath. And what else? What else in your day brings you little joy? Even slower on the movement of that ball. Even slower. If you notice your eyes catching or feeling a little bit of a stretch or pain or blinking, just stay there a little longer. Little joys. What else brings you little joys? What else in your day just makes us smile just a tad? Take another deep breath. Beautiful. You're doing great. Little joys. Now let's focus on one of these things. Focus on your favorite one that makes you smile. And where do you feel it in your body? Where does it rise up? Little joys. Think of another thing that makes you smile. If nothing made you smile today, think in the last week. What just brought some comfort to your life or brought a tiny little smile to your face? Little joys. Take another deep breath. Little joys. Be curious. Now, if you are having some doubts or just you're not finding anything, just allow that to happen too. Let's be curious. What's going on? Give a voice to those doubts. Give a voice to the resistance. Whatever comes up, we're going to expand and allow. For what comes up. Stay with little joys. Each one is obviously different. Search around your week. Search around your month. What else? Maybe a phone call. Maybe someone's voice. Maybe the way something smells. What else? What's coming up? Beautiful. Take a deep breath. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple yawns. I learned a new one the other day. So we're going to yawn to the right. We're going to force a yawn if you can't yawn by opening our mouths real wide. Same on the other side. And we're going to lean back and do a big ol' yawn. Beautiful. That felt great. And we're going to stretch overhead. Do it on the other side too. Beautiful. All right. Now, we're going to remember that one quote I mentioned earlier about how working on one's own frequency is our greatest service that we can do for humanity. So that's what we're doing right now. We are increasing love and joy in our bodies, in our minds, in our world. And so now we are going to think of big joys. Okay. And this time we're going to use our imagination. And the big joys, they don't have to be real. They could just be, I am swimming like a dolphin. I am flying like a bird. Right. And the great thing about this is that we can actually imagine it, and our bodies can't tell the difference. So we are going to imagine some big joys. So let's think of some as we're working on our infinity. Ready? So let's just let our imaginations run wild and think of some big joys that we would love to experience. And I have my glasses on. Feel free to take them off. I'm reading my notes and I have reading glasses. So if you want, you could take your glasses off. It's actually better to take your glasses off. Excellent. Big joys. What other amazing experiences would bring you great joy? And it doesn't have to be real. Let's just list them, give them voice. When I say give them voice, I mean say them out loud and let your body hear. And as you're saying them, you're actually imagining